culture. City with a view. And the only city that's located on 2 continents, Istanbul.
Istanbul is one of the most impressive cities in the world. This cultural melting pot is home to more than 12.5 million people. Istanbul is a sprawling metropolis with great shopping, incredible food, a fantastic nightlife and loads of sightseeing possibilities.
Istanbul, here I am!
Ece is taking us along on a weekend stay in Istanbul. She uses one of the luxury concierge services of Lotus Exclusive.
Car with a driver is a comfortable way of going around this big city. If you're in Istanbul, you can't miss the Bosphorus, the lifeblood of the city and the connection between Europe and Asia. So this is not your regular boat trip. Merhaba.
The first thing that comes to mind is that the Bosphorus is very wide. At its most narrow, it is still 640 meters. It connects the Sea of Marmara with the Black Sea. While cruising along the Bosphorus, you will get a great preview of Istanbul's architectural riches.
Seeing the city passing by and enjoying a great lunch. Splendid. Istanbul is loaded with cultural attractions, yet this is a must-see, the Topkapi Palace.
The Topkapi Palace is a city within a city. Not only was this vast place home to the Sultan for 4 centuries, it also housed the government and 40,000 other people. The Topkapi is a fairy tale palace in every way, full of rich detail and gorgeous mosaics.
I'm at the harem of the palace. In the 19th century, 600 Oriental concubines once lived in this private quarters. No wonder the Sultan felt he was at home here.
The palace complex has hundreds of rooms and chambers, of which the most important are accessible to the public today. The palace also contains large collections of Ottoman treasures and jewellery. Right next to the Topkapi Palace, you'll find the Archaeological Museum. The first museum to feature Turkish art, it houses over 1 million objects that represent almost every era and civilization in world history. Important works of art from the Balkans to Africa and from Anatolia to the Arab Peninsula. The Archaeological Museum has it all. Karia means outside of the city in Old Greek and is an ancient chapel in Istanbul's Edirne section. The site saw various changes throughout the centuries, both in its appearance and in its function. During the 16th century, the church was converted into a mosque and all the mosaics and frescoes were covered. Thankfully, they were revealed in the 1950s for the public to admire them.
When visiting Istanbul, you really can't miss one sight. Literally, you can't miss it.
The Hagia Sophia is the first example of Byzantine architecture and is famous in particular for its massive dome. It is said to have changed the history of architecture and has been a museum since 1935, attracting thousands of visitors every year.
Quite some history here.
The Hagia Sophia is a unique monument and is one of the wonders of the world that has remained intact until the present day. You can find mosaics of the Christian period as well as structures added during the Ottoman era.